Hello. Hi. How is everyone? As I feel like I'm asking you into either. It's been so long since I've recorded that I'm just like nervously checking if everything's working. Okay. Hi. Hello. As I'm still like being weird about it. Hello, Devilisk. Hi. It's been a minute since I've recorded a live on the channel. I was like looking back, and it's been since April that I did a live stream here on the channel. Um, because I don't because I stream all the time with patrons. So in my head, I've streamed a lot, but on the channel, it looks like I've just been gone forever. So it was back when we had 800 subs. That was like, look how much the channel's grown in that amount of time. I like blew my mind a little bit to think about it. Hello, Sacrificial Spaghetti. Hi. And it's the 2-year anniversary of having the channel. 2 whole years of doing this. It's crazy to me. Cause I don't know, it feels like such a long time and yet not long enough. It's like this weird in between of like I'm not like a baby YouTuber anymore, but I haven't quite gotten to the point where I'm like, with the big kids yet. I feel like my channel hasn't grown quite enough, or I've gotten quite used to it all yet. So it's just I don't know, it's weird. I don't think it's sunk in for me. I think I'm still kind of trying to come to terms of it being 2 years. I think that's where I'm at. Thank you, Dee. Hi. I I know, right? Like I feel like yeah, it's weird to think because I was thinking about how I haven't gone back and like looked at some of my stuff from even like a year ago, let alone like 2 years. I'm like, that's so. It's like it's such a long time, and yet it's still not. I still feel like I'm new at this. I still feel like I'm just starting, and I'm still like figuring it out. And it's so weird to think that it's been 2 years, and I'm still in my little nook in my pink room with Totoro, and we're still just trucking along. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Majin. Thank you. I mean, that's changed in the last year. We got monetized. Look at us go. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, back in April, that was the last time I did a live stream, and it was for 800 subs. And now, look at us now. It's like 2,000 something. I should know this, shouldn't I? 2,030, 300 and something. So crazy to think that in like within the year, so much has happened. Hi, Blair. That's okay. I it I was not entirely planned in this either. I was working literally until like 15 minutes before the stream happened. So totally acceptable. Thank you for stopping by. It's just yeah, it's crazy to think that like how May, June, July, August. Yeah, like 7 months the channel has grown like so much. Which is like another thing. Hi to all of the people who this is their first stream because it has been since April. There's over like 1,000 new people on the channel who just I've never done a stream while they've been subscribed here. So like, hi, if this is your first stream. It's usually pretty chill, especially since I have been busy, which is normal for this time of year, but also it's been a while since we've just chatted. I kind of wanted to let it be open for people to, I don't know, ask questions, because I feel like people haven't had a chance to do that for a lot of the time for, new people. Chat, share. I mean, I don't have a full plan for this. There were some things that I was thinking about doing, but then last week, for like 3 days last week, I had a migraine, and that just like took away a bunch of my prep time for this, because it meant that like I couldn't pre-record a bunch of stuff, I couldn't plan a bunch of stuff, and then I was behind on work when I was feeling better again. So we're just figuring it out as we go along, you know? Thank you, Leah. Lee? I guess I don't know why I tripped over that name. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Thank you. It's crazy that it's been 2 years. It really is. Especially since this was like totally on a whim, didn't have a plan, didn't know what I was going to do. Didn't post a video for like a couple of weeks after I started the channel, because I was just like, I don't know, I just want to have it there. Like, I just want to make the channel. And then I like left it and was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. We're figuring it out. Are you getting like a pattern with me at this channel? I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to figure it out. That's pretty much how it goes. I always have a plan, and whether or not that actually comes to fruition is another thing. Hello. Hi. Oh, I'm like already need a drink. So, how is everyone? I've been busy. Lots of stuff going on. I had an early holiday with my family, so that took up a bunch of my time at the beginning of the month. And then I've just kind of been catching up on stuff and in and out of being sick and stuff, which I think is also this time of year. I feel like everyone's kind of getting ill. And it's really put me in a weird spot with getting stuff done on the channel. But it's okay. We're here to have fun, you know? Though, that does bring one thing, is that, I don't know, bad news, good news, depending on how you look at it, I am going to be taking a break from uploading after next week. So next Friday is my last day of uploading stuff, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off from uploading. Not really off from the channel, because I don't think I'm capable of doing that. I feel like it's too much in my head all the time. But I won't be uploading stuff. I'll be like recording stuff and working on stuff kind of on the back end, because it's been 2 years and there's stuff that I've like done for like the back end of setting up my channel that I have not changed in 2 years. Like things that I set up when I was like, I just want a channel, and I have not looked at since. So I kind of want to go back through some stuff and fully, I don't know, sort some things out, clean some stuff up on the channel and get stuff ready. So I'll be back January 7th. That's how I planned it out. If I can hold off, because I know that there's going to be Bleach episodes coming out in between that. So I feel like I might cave with those, at least, because I feel like I'm going to want to talk about them. Yeah, it seems like the time of year, everyone's kind of busy, right? I feel like I'm busy. I'm always busy with work. Work always gets super busy around like American Thanksgiving. And then it kind of compiles, right? Like you have work stuff, and then you have like holiday stuff if you're celebrating, and then like usually family stuff. And then just like end of the year, there's usually stuff that pops up as just like you're kind of trying to put like a bookend on the year and like get ready for the new year. So I always just try to take a couple of weeks off. I say that like I've done so. It's been 2 years. This is my second time doing this, but last year I also took a couple of weeks off and it was nice. So I'm doing it again. And will kind of become more of a person again. I always get so tired at the end of the year. It's like everything kind of hits me all at once. Okay. But I feel like I've chatted and waited for people to show up. So what would we like to do for this stream? That is my question. out to people watching. I know someone said that they would be interested in doing like quizzes and stuff. I don't really know what that entails, of like anyone has any ideas of specifically what they would want that to be. If it's um like which character are you quizzes, if it's trivia, which I mean makes me anxious. I'm bad under pressure, but I'm okay with doing some trivia. Um, or if there's other stuff that people would like to specifically chat about, like series Q&A, we can just like open up the floor. I feel like there's a lot of stuff on the channel now that I'm like, this time last year it was a lot of Bleach stuff, and then I feel like now it's more open, and that is like good and bad. You know? Anyways, I get temporarily distracted. The joys of like doing this live is that you can see when I get distracted. Things that, yes, don't include spoilers. I have changed my name in the stream specifically because I was like, where can I put this? It's super obvious that I haven't watched. I'm not caught up on Bleach yet. I felt like that was the best one, where it's just like super obvious for people to see it, and I wouldn't get asked about it much. Do you think Bleach is the best anime this year? I don't know if I can be a good judge of that because there's a lot of new anime that I haven't watched. You may have been able to pick up that I'm not usually doing stuff that's kind of trending or currently popular. Mostly because I like to binge things. Like I like to kind of be in the story. Not necessarily binge, but I like to stick with like one story, like and kind of stay in that world with those characters. So even when I'm like filming stuff, I kind of do them in like twos of like filming like kind of two videos at once. I do that like even like watching like two episodes in a video is kind of how I keep my brain a little bit straight, and I get to like live in that world and stuff. So for me, I don't really keep up with stuff that is going on that's like currently airing because I don't like to wait 1 week to another. I'm doing it with Bleach because I gotta, you know. So I don't know if I'm a fair judge of that, but it does seem from all of the stuff that I've seen, like lists and stuff of what is currently popular, what's trending and stuff, that Bleach seems to be at the top. I think that there's a ton of anticipation for it, which I'm sure helped. Like there's just a lot of people who were waiting for this to happen, and it got pushed back, which meant that the anticipation just built up. So I feel like a lot of people are just really excited about it. So I think that it has the popularity vote at least. In terms of like best, of like all of the things, I don't know. I haven't watched enough of it. So I'm not entirely sure, but maybe I'm like a tiny bit biased because I haven't watched the 3rd season of Mob Psycho 100 yet, but I love that series. And I feel like I might skew towards that series just because I love it so much, even though I love Bleach as well. So that's kind of my roundabout way of not answering your question. Oh, hi, Inkling. Thank you. Yeah, see, like the fact that I have to wait in between weeks to watch Bleach episodes, absolutely ridiculous. But also, I can't wait because, like, one, I can't wait because I need to know. Okay, I've started now. I can't stop. But two, like, I can't go anywhere on the internet because all of my internet like algorithms are geared towards me liking anime, and they know that I like anime, and Bleach is like the popular show right now. So I can't go anywhere. Okay, I can't even log in to this YouTube account to like upload stuff without like taking a glance at my homepage and there's like people reacting to it, and I'm like, no. I have to like completely block it out while I go to just like upload videos if I haven't watched the episode yet. So it's a whole thing. Hello, hi. Ooh, that makes me think. What's coming out this upcoming year? Should we snoop? Let's see. I don't think I'm caught up on the stuff that's going on in the new year. I guess I know some of it. Okay. I had to make sure I was like still being able to see the chat. Vinland. I knew Vinland Saga, the next season was coming out. That's like coming out soon. I guess, is Tokyo Revengers still a big thing? I knew that that was a huge thing that was going on, that everybody was like making videos about it and talking about it, but I have not seen any of it, so not something that I was particularly looking forward to because of that. That's the thing too, is like there's definitely a bunch of anime that I just have not gotten into or have read like the source material for, so some of it I'm not as hype about as maybe some other people are because I don't know. I don't know it. I'm like, I don't know any of these series. Does that make me a fake fan? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I'm not caught up on Dr. Stone either, because there's the special and I just never watched it. Sorry, I just saw that there's the third season of Dr. Stone is coming out, which like it's gonna have pirate vibes. I'm so excited. I loved Dr. Stone when it was just like crazy science hijinks, but now it's also with some pirates. It feels like pirates anyway. Whether or not there actually be pirates is, I guess, up to debate, but there better be. I'd be so disappointed. I don't know, second season of Goblin Slayer? I also did not watch that. But I guess it was a big thing for a while. Second season of Jujutsu Kaisen, also coming out. Second season of Tanya the Evil, which is also a show that I heard lots of people talking about, but I have not watched the first season either. Classroom of the Elite? I think that that's a show that people have asked me to do reactions about, but I've also not watched it. On a long list of things that I'm behind on from people asking me to watch it or that is popular and stuff, that's one of them. One Punch Man season 3? I don't know if I'm hype about it. Honestly, season 2 was for me, so I don't know if I'm as hype about that as I would like to be. I want to be. I want it to be amazing. I just feel like that wasn't so much happening in the second season. Second season of Tower of God. Still haven't watched the first season. So I'm reading it though. I know some of what's going on. Ugh, I don't even, okay. There's a bunch of stuff happening in Tower of God, but like I can't talk about it because there are videos I've recorded that aren't up yet on the channel, so I guess I feel like I shouldn't get into where I'm at. but I'm excited about what's going on in that series. Um, there's stuff that I like recognize the names of, but I'm like, I don't actually know what this is. So I guess there is some exciting stuff coming out. There's like gonna be more stuff that gets like announced too. I feel like this season, like this year, I had more stuff that I was excited that was coming out as opposed to next year. Stuff that like I was excited for and I haven't even sat down to watch because so like most of the stuff that I end up watching is stuff that I react to and it gets put on the channel. So if I haven't made reactions to it, I probably haven't watched it. At least if it's new. Older stuff. There's lots of older stuff that people are like, "Can you make reactions to this?" And I'm like, I can't. I don't know how to tell you that I've watched that series so many times because I love it. You know, I'm like, I don't know any of these. I'm just like endlessly scrolling through stuff I don't recognize. Anyway, as I get super sidetracked for like a good minute. Okay. Ooh. If Dreamcatcher makes a Bleach OP, I mean, it would be two worlds coming together that I would adore. So I'm not mad at it. I already had it where Asian Kung Fu Generation did one of the openers, and I didn't even know that until I was watching it. I'm like, I know this song. There's some other songs too where I'm like, I know this song or I know this artist, and I just didn't know that this song was from Bleach until I watched it. So I'd I'd find that super exciting. Um, last show was Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop was good. Probably not the Netflix show, but the anime is good. Heavy though. See, Cowboy Bebop is one of those shows too that people ask me to like do reactions to, and I'm like, I've watched that series so many times because I love it. It's space cowboys and bounty hunters and like existential dread. Just part of my vibe, I guess. um, isn't this Stray Dog? I have also not watched. I think that's one of the shows that was uh asked. I was asked to watch, and I'm like, I have not actually watched this before, so it's on my list. I think of things to get to. My long list. Oh, every time I sit down to like schedule out to be like, this is what the like upload schedule is gonna be, and I'm like super, like I try to get ahead on stuff, especially like right now. Like I've started planning out what the next like year of reactions is gonna be, if you can believe me with that one. I got a little excited ahead of myself, and I just don't have enough days. Like there's not enough time for me to do all the things I want to do. Watch all of the things. Oh, I agree with this. We need more Bren the Witch. I need that so bad. I was so upset when it was just like I felt like it was just done. Like we just dipped our toe into the world and then it was over. And I was like, excuse me? I would like more, please. Thank you. I have questions. I want to see more dragons. I want to it just world building. All of the world building with Burn the Witch. Um What do I expect from Naruto's announcement in 4 days? I don't know anything about an announcement about Naruto. I don't follow Naruto news. So I don't expect anything from it. I thought it was cool when they did the reanimation though, of some of the like key fights and scenes and stuff. Um, but I only know about that because my best friend is like Naruto's like his favorite show on the planet. But I don't keep up with it, so I don't expect anything. Thank you. um, Attack on Titan final season? Isn't it all? Hasn't it been the final season of Attack on Titan forever though? Isn't it just? It's such a long season, or there's been like I don't know a bunch of space. Look, I don't keep up with Attack on Titan, so I don't know. But I feel like it's been forever, or people have been talking about it forever. It might have gotten pushed, I guess, with 2020 being what it was. But I don't keep up. Yeah, true. I have this too. Like the amount of music that I already knew from Bleach as just like openers and enders were like artists that I knew where like they weren't popular yet, but they did songs for Bleach is ridiculous. Like I was like, hang on a second, why do I know this music? Ooh, top 5 anime? I feel like I'm gonna go nostalgic. Like I feel like my top 5 is gonna be less about my legitimate top 5 or just like the stuff that I come back to all the time because I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I think it's a hard question to answer. I mean, okay, Fullmetal Alchemist 03, that's always going to be my top show, just forever. People can disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm going to continue to rewatch it every year because I can. Top, and then my other ones. This is so hard for me. Like my brain is like, I feel like I should like shake it up of like the different genres and stuff in it. Steins Gate. Clanad. Mob Psycho 100. Just love it to death. See, I have one left. And I feel like if I don't say Bleach, y'all are gonna get mad at me. But I feel like I have to go the nostalgic route and say Cardcaptor Sakura. It just makes me feel good. Every time I watch it, I just feel warm and fuzzy and complete, and I kind of want to rewatch it because it's like winter and cold, and I just want to be cozy. And that's what that show does to me. It's like that show that I go back to just for the vibes. What anime do I not like? I feel like I shouldn't answer that question. I've talked about it before, but I have some controversial opinions about shows that I don't like. Some of it I have legitimate reasons for it. Other ones, it's just not my thing. So, I think I had that once where someone was like, controversial opinions about anime. I'm like, I have so many. Yeah, I don't have enough days. I feel like that should just be my go-to with everything. People ask me to do stuff, I'm like, I don't have enough days, I'm sorry. Team L or Team Kira? L, obviously. Obvious. I mean, I'm literally like scrunched up on my chair and everything. Like, L and I are more alike than I would care to admit. At least in terms of our awful posture and our need to have sugary treats constantly within reach. And just looking tired. I feel like that's a similar vibe. Oh, okay. Part 3 for final season. See, I feel like it's been going on forever. I feel like the Attack on Titan final season has just continuously been happening. I feel like because I'm not in it, so I don't feel like the suspense in between parts and stuff. I just like hear the news, and to me it feels perpetual. Yes, you do. Netflix. I think so. I think Netflix. Look, I have DVDs, so I don't know where to stream it. But like, you couldn't stream the Fullmetal Alchemist 03 on Funimation back when Funimation was a thing. But you couldn't do it, even though Funimation dubbed it. and like they definitely have a license for it, and I'm just so confused about why it wasn't there. Like every time I was just like, but why though? Like you own a license for the dub, at least. Like maybe they just lost the licensing for like the actual animation. I don't know. It was just it's always been a mystery to me. I want to like know. I want to ask somebody who has an in and just be like, what happened? Because like streaming it doesn't like cost you anything. I don't like not really to have it there, and it's one of the more popular anime series. I guess like Brotherhood is more now because people just watch Brotherhood, but still, it just seems so odd to me. Oh yeah, Jump Fest is coming. Gosh, I feel like it just happened, and now it's like happening again. Where did the time go? Oof. Hot takes are fun. Look, I have a lot of hot takes with anime. I mean, yeah, I have my moments where I'm just like, I mean, we've already had shows on the stream that I'm like, I don't watch, and I don't watch voluntarily. It's not that I don't have enough time. I just don't watch them. Have to grab DVDs. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can find them around, especially like secondhand stores like hawk shops and stuff. You can find the O3 DVDs because people have gotten rid of them over the years. Just ridiculous. I will continue. You will have to take my DVD copies of FMA out of my cold dead hands because they're not just the DVDs. They have the art books with them, just like the best. It has like shows you like the paintings of the different settings and stuff, and it has like character sketches and just like I learned to draw from a bunch of those. Like if you want to know how I learned to draw anime style, it's through going through those books and looking at all of the breakdown of the different characters and the settings and like how they were animating the different magic systems and stuff in it. Just like it's the best. It's the best. I'll never ever get rid of mine. Uh, favorite shonen protagonist? I'm going to say Edward Elric, and I need you to stick with me. I know I'm an FMA fan, and it is clouding my judgment, but I also have my reasons for it. Edward Elric is such an interesting character, and he goes against so many of the stereotypes of a shonen protagonist, and I think that's why I love him. And he grows so much. And I know that shonen protagonists do, but like he's such a different person at the end of that series. Both of them, like either you can watch O3 or you can do Brotherhood. He's so different at the end from the beginning. And I just love him. I love that he has like a physical disability, and yet it's not it's like an a thing that he has to deal with. It's not something that is just kind of erased out of existence as like a minor inconvenience, except when the plot wants it to be like relevant. But it's also not debilitating. Like it's still something that he's constantly dealing with, and it's like him coming to grasps with that throughout the course of the story, but also coming to grasp with a lot of other stuff, and just yeah. No, I could talk about FMA and how much I love it forever. I could write a book about how much I love that series and all of the characters in it. And I think that Ed transitions beautifully from like an annoying little kid to just like a really beaten down, like war torn adult who's just like trying to figure out how to keep everything running. Anyway, it's like I'm way too busy pretending to be busy. Yeah, I have that too. Sometimes you kind of get caught up in like I don't know. I feel like I always have like a bunch of stuff that I need to do, and I always overwhelm myself because I'm like I can do all the things, and I schedule and I love scheduling. And then, but then I had this long list of things that I need to do now, and then I get overwhelmed and I just continue to be busy because I don't do the things. I don't, I was gonna say I don't start anime and not finish them, but if you're waiting for me to get back to series on the channel, then you know that I start anime and not finish them. I will get back. I will get back to the different series, I promise. I got like accountability now. I have like proof that I've done, like, I've just dropped series and then haven't come back to them. That's one thing about having a YouTube channel. I mean, it's like two things. I like having a record because I think it'll be fun to just know that I have like a video for every moment of me going through a series. Like I haven't gone back through it, but like I can go back through and like see where I was at like every important moment of like Bleach or like Ergo Proxy or like Vinland Saga or whatever. And I think that that's a really cool thing to have. But then at the same time, there's still like this feeling of, I don't know, needing to like keep up, you know? I think also with like new stuff coming out, like stuff that's like popular and trending, people just like want me to do reactions to it. And like I said, I kind of avoid it because of the way that I like to make videos, but also like it's super overwhelming. And I even have it where like, even with my Bleach reactions, where like I don't post them like immediately after the episodes come out, or even like within a couple days, as you currently know. I just like, I get so overwhelmed by like the immediate attention that I get from posting stuff that's like trending. So should do a character analysis video. I would love to do a character analysis video. Like any character, pick a character. I honestly, I really want to go back and do some, I don't know, like video essay kind of things for like specifically Ergo Proxy, because I want to go back and rewatch it, and I have all these thoughts about stuff. Like the fact that they mention Commedia dell'arte in that series, and I can just see all of the links with that within it and the characters. I just want to talk about it, okay? I know it's not trendy. I know it won't get me a bunch of views, but as someone who performed Commedia, I feel like I need to do it. I feel like I'm only one who can make it happen. And for that tiny like few people who also like correlate with that similar interest pool, it'll be really interesting and we can just nerd out about it. Hey, I would love to do character analysis videos. Who should I do then? Let's brainstorm while we're here. I would love to do it as someone who has a background in like writing and also performance. I love just pulling apart as many things about characters as possible. And I have like with my brother who also watches anime, we have like long conversations about shows all the time. We'll just like sit down with like we'll sit down for like dinner together and we'll just have like really in-depth conversations about different shows. Because that's our idea of a fun time, I guess. We're nerds. Did you figure that out? So I would love to do character analysis videos, but I would have to like, I'd have to like script it or something. I get too excited about certain things. Oh yeah, Solo Leveling is getting an anime. Isn't there a trailer out? I haven't watched it because I don't know if I'm ahead enough in reading the series that I wouldn't see something like there might be something in it that I don't want to see yet. I forgot that it was coming out. I guess I should like if I hit my mic. I guess I should maybe catch up on stuff. I don't know how much of the series is gonna be in the first season. I'm sure I can like ask people and they can fill me in, but look, the artwork alone in Solo Leveling is just phenomenal. Like it's such a good looking manhwa that I cannot wait to see it animated. I think it'll look amazing. I don't know who's doing the animation for it. Do we know yet? I assume probably, if there's a trailer. I don't know now. don't know if you can hear my dad's snowmobile, but okay, so we're supposed to get a bunch of snow over the next couple of days, and my dad is excitedly getting ready his snowmobiles because he's just like a little kid when it snows. Okay, A1 Pictures, it says, is doing Solo Leveling. I didn't know if it was going to be a Korean company or not. That was kind of my main question for it. Is who was going to, whether or not they were going to stick with someone Korean or if they were going to do some other stuff. But I feel like, I don't know how I feel about A1 Pictures. I feel like I'm like, I feel like they do great work, but it can also, I'm trying to remember, like, if I'm thinking that they had a series and then someone else took over, and that's why I was like, or if it was them entirely and it's just like they vary kind of in quality. Because I think I was thinking Seven Deadly Sins, which kind of went, the animation kind of, I've only seen the memes of people getting upset about it. I haven't actually watched Seven Deadly Sins. So I think it'll kind of depend on the time crunch of it. They did Shelter, though, which is an amazing piece of work, but it's also like a short film, so. Anyways, I come back. Favorite squad in Bleach? I feel like I have a soft spot for Squad 4. But that may also be because I've been watching the Abridged series and I love them in the Abridged series. Cuddle Nooks. Love it. You would absolutely watch. I mean, hey, if you guys want me to do character analysis videos, let me know who I should do, and I will see what I can pull off with that. Mostly like time. Like time, how much work it would take to like actually put it together. Yeah, let me know what characters are we thinking for analysis. I will definitely jump down a rabbit hole to make that happen. Thank you. Oh, hello. I want to make sure that I say hi to everyone who's congratulating me. Javi! Hi. You've never seen snow? Gosh, do you want some? We have so much here in Canada. We're about to get like, okay, I was like gonna say it in like feet, but then my brain pooped out because I don't actually know feet. We're about to get 30 centimeters. I don't know what that is in feet or inches, but for everyone else, 30 centimeters ish. It's supposed to be like 15 to 30 centimeters or something. We already have some snow, so I'll have to like dig my way out of the house in a couple of days. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know a lot of people want me to do Bleach characters, because anti-society, but also because of like that being one of the most popular shows on the channel. I don't know why my brain is slow right now. But I feel like I feel like I shouldn't do a Bleach character analysis because there's so much of the story I haven't seen that I feel like whatever I'm about to say is not the full story. See where I'm coming from? Like, if I had read all of the manga, then yeah, I would sit down and I would do a Bleach character analysis because I would have the full picture of all of the characters. I guess unless the character is dead. Then I would have the full picture, I guess. Maybe, but maybe there's like a flashback with them and I don't know about it yet. Like we're just learning a bunch of stuff about Ichigo's mom. So I feel like that would be I'd probably steer clear of Bleach characters just because I would want to make sure that I knew everything that I possibly could about the character. it's only ever snowed once. Gosh, it snows like once a week in Canada. Especially where I am, because I'm not super far north. So it's like it's warm enough to get snow, which feels like I'm making things up. Because when you think snow, you think cold. But the truth is, it has to be like around freezing for you to actually get snow. If it's like minus 15, it's like too cold for snow, basically. And then you get like really cold stuff where it's like minus 25, minus 30, and so on. It's way too cold for there to be snow, and you just like, it's just cold and everything freezes. So we get tons of snow where I am because it's like, it gets cold, like it gets into like minus 30 and like minus 35, even like maybe a couple of days a year, but it's mostly around the like 0 to minus 15 mark. Okay, so it was season 2 that people didn't like. It was a different studio. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like my knowledge, like the what I know A1 for is Fairy Tail. And I feel like that's not a good judge because Fairy Tail is like super long. And when you're doing a long series, there's always going to be fluctuations in the quality of it just because it's a long running show. Like there's just going to be times where you're not putting in a bunch of time and money into the animation because you have hundreds of episodes to do, and it's just not going to happen. Um, did I see Cyberpunk? No, I've heard lots about it, people talking about it, but I have not watched it. I would love to. It sounds great. Anything Cyberpunk, I'm like, yes, please. So I probably should watch it. So many shows, so little time. Ooh, Gin character analysis. That would be interesting, especially since I had like, because you don't fully know really anything about Gin or like who he truly is until like the last moment. And then like the last couple of episodes with him, you start to fully understand who he is, and then you don't have time to really go through it. So that would be kind of a fun one, honestly. And I have like, the thing too is I have like a full record of like my whole experience with Bleach, which means I can literally like go back through my reactions and be like, what were my thoughts on Gin at this point? And like for any of the characters, I feel like that'd be cool that I could like literally be like, this was my thought, and then I can like expand on stuff because I have an actual record of my like thought process of a character, which is fun. Favorite husband, like husband character or character who is my husbando? I would like clarification before I answer. I have an opinion. I would just like clarification. Oh, okay. Season 3. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I have no gauge to know whether or not you're right or wrong. I still haven't watched Seven Deadly Sins, so because it's on Netflix. I think that's it. Yeah, I know. Plenty of snow. Plenty of snow where see, I'm the other border of Canada too. Not super super close, but I'm on the Canada side and close. And also like Ontario, where there are just lakes everywhere, which means that there's just so much snow. There's so much snow here because of just like this location. It's ridiculous. Like I have to actually like tunnel through. I don't want to think about how much snow there's going to be. I'm going to have to shovel. You know how much property we have? We have so much, and I'm going to have to shovel. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay. I am going to have to leave soon. Unfortunately, I feel like we've just chit chatted and we didn't do We didn't do anything specific. I mean, we came up with some ideas of character analysis. Definitely let me know that. Even like people who are here for the replay, if you made it all this way, good for you, because this is going to be like an hour-long stream, and if you're rewatching it, that's commitment. But also, you can comment about what characters you think that I should analyze. I'll probably like put up a poll or a like community post. Oh my gosh, my brain. You can tell it's the end of the day for me, I think, because my brain is a little bit slow in processing. I'll probably put like a community post or like in the Discord or something, and we can come up with some ideas of who I should analyze and see what I end up doing with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I can do, if I can do it, and then what characters people have in mind. Canada or Japan? I mean, I've never been to Japan, so I feel like it's not a good comparison. Japan is literally on the other side of the planet from me. Like, I'm the furthest you could possibly be from Japan. Like, I'm not even close. So I have no idea if I'll ever visit Japan because it's so far away. Like, I would have to take multiple plane rides, and it would be like a whole day of just traveling to even get anywhere close to Japan. So I have no opinion, I guess. Canada's all right. I feel like I live here, so I'm somewhat inclined to be a little bit judgmental of it because it isn't like this magical place to me. Ooh, or the Spada? True. I mean, Ulquiorra alone would be super interesting. Man, if I could get through it though, because I feel like I'd have to go back and rewatch stuff. And I don't want to cry. Because I probably would if I did Ulquiorra. That I would just like, I'd be too upset. Hi, thank you. Yes, 2 years. And welcome to the channel and subscribing. It's probably your first live stream, so hello. But I am going to leave soon, so last minute questions. If you have any burning things that you want to ask me about or discuss, now's the time, because I'm leaving in like 6 minutes. And I actually have to leave because I'm going to be watching Bleach. So we've got to leave when it's time. I can't just like say I'm going to leave and then I'm here for like another half hour. So ooh, best villain. I feel like that's such a hard question. Because best in what way? I feel like that's my thing. Because is it someone who's like really good at being like a supervillain and like planning things and having all of these like domino effects to it? Is it like there's something that's like really interesting from like a plot side of things? Or is it someone who fits really well within like the overarching conflict of the story, like not just character versus character, but is there like some kind of general conflict for the characters and the villain is really good at that? Or is it who I hate with a fiery passion? Because that also happens. Like someone who's the best villain because everybody hates them. And I feel like that does make a good villain. I think we're supposed to hate them. So I feel like, what I've been wanting to do, speaking on this question, I've wanted to do for a while a anime villain or like antagonist tier list, and I just have not sat down and done it. So maybe that's where we answer this question properly, is do a tier list to be like, on a scale of I think they're really cool as a character and I actually kind of like them, to I want them to burn in the deepest parts of hell, and then everything in between. I feel like we should do that too, to add on to my thing of like little, I guess, look, not to give myself more work, but because it's this little anniversary thing of the channel. I've been trying to do some fun videos that aren't exactly what I normally post onto the channel. Tier lists don't take very long to make. Maybe we do a tier list. Villains? I feel like we should. Isn't at the top. Look, the rage I have for Rachel is unending. And it only continues to build the farther I get into that series. Like, every time she shows up, I'm just mad. And I have to, like, compose myself. So I guess, is Rachel one of the most conniving people that I've ever had in a series? No. Is she extremely, like, interesting and compelling from, like, a plot side of things? Not really. But do I feel a lot about her? Yes. Yes, I do. That's just, like... yeah, no, like, she would definitely be in the should burn in the deepest part of hell, part of the tier. Just a spoiler there. There are some characters where I'm just like, I hate you so much, and I will never, ever, ever forgive you for what you've done. And I feel like Rachel might be there. I feel like people keep hinting that she might redeem herself, or I might, like, have to come around to her because she's, like, part of the plot, and I'm just too mad right now. I'm just like, no, I refuse. I refuse to give her any leeway. What do I think of Denji from Chainsaw? I haven't watched Chainsaw Man, so I have no thoughts. I don't know anything about Chainsaw Man other than there's a man who's a chainsaw. That's it. That's all I know. So that's what I think. I don't even know which one is Denji. Is it the Chainsaw Man? Or is he one of the other characters? I honestly don't know. Okay. On that weird note, I do have to go. Thank you for joining me on this stream. I know it was kind of chill, even though it is the anniversary. So happy anniversary to the channel. 2 years. Here's to a couple more. And maybe in that time I will catch up on at least some of the shows that I said I was going to watch and have not watched yet. Maybe. 2 years. We can do so much in 2 years and yet not enough. But I am going to, so reminder, anyone who didn't know, I am going to be taking some time off from posting. I'm going to, like, put a proper post out about this so everybody knows. But I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off of uploading starting next Friday, the 23rd, I think is the last day that I'm going to be posting, unless I have to post Bleach reactions, because I might have to. But I'm supposed to take 2 weeks off, and I will be back on January 7th to upload as regular. So I will be around for another week and a half, and then I'll be taking a little bit of a break. So thank you for joining me on the live stream. And for, I don't think there's anyone who's been around for a full 2 years, but everyone who's been here for even, you know, a year and a half, maybe even like a couple of days, maybe you just found the channel. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for just making this such a great place for me to be. Like, I always love coming and looking at the comments and being in the Discord, and I just get super excited when I record something and I just want to post it so I can see people's thoughts and chat with you guys. So thank you so much for making this such a great place to be a part of, and I'll definitely be sticking around. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you are at in the world. If you're in my part of the world, it's about to get super snowy. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will see you in upcoming reactions, and hopefully in another live stream sooner than I currently have been. Hopefully this will become more of a regular thing on the main channel as I, like, remember that I need to stream on the main channel and not just with patrons. So thank you again, and I will see you soon. Bye.